Yeah, what is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackerz, bringing you our next matchup in the Fighter Pass tournament. So, if you're new and you're stumbling across this, wondering what this is, oh man, I feel like a broken record. But it's the rules, so I gotta go over them. I'm sorry to people that know this by now, but it's basically a tournament of characters that I put together, and we vote for, who we'd rather see as a DLC character in Smash Bros. Ultimate. So think of it somewhat as a popularity contest. But each day on the channel, I upload one matchup from this tournament, and then we vote down in the comments by simply typing the name of one of the two characters in the matchup for that day that you'd rather see as a DLC character for Smash Ultimate. So you can vote for both if you absolutely want to, but you only get one vote. So you either vote for character A, character B, or both. Those are your only three options. I guess you could vote for neither, but then you don't really need to type that. But let's see, what else? You only get one vote. Each matchup only, the voting for each matchup only stays open for just 1 week. That way the tournament just keeps on rolling smoothly. If you lose, you drop to the loser bracket, so it's a double elimination tournament. But if you lose in the loser bracket, then you're officially done. So that's how that works. And we go until there's a winner. If there's ever a tie in the voting, I flip a coin on camera, break the tie that way. Easiest way to do. So let's go over the results from last week, which was a big one. We're in the winner's bracket here, so that means neither of these characters have a loss yet. And the matchup was Chrono from Chrono Trigger taking on Banjo Kazooie from... Right? Yeah, taking on Banjo Kazooie from, Banjo Kazooie. And this one wasn't necessarily close, but here's the results. Banjo ends up winning 51-15, which is why Banjo's in the title of today's episode. Banjo is taking on Sora. This is going to be a good match. They talk about two potential front runners for DLC for Smash Ultimate. Two huge names that keep getting thrown around a lot. I mean, the community wants it. I mean, I'm a part of the community. I want it. I want both these characters. So, excuse me. Let's jump into this a bit, oh man, shall we? Let's jump into it. So I'll start with Banjo, of course. Popular, has roots with Nintendo on the N64. Very speculated, very much talked about, as both these characters are. You can come up with a moveset pretty easily. The Bear and the Bird, the duo, I mean, they fit in Smash Bros. They were once considered to, be in Smash Bros. Way back in, I want to say it was 64. Somebody told me it was Melee, so one of the first two Smash Bros. Games, but there is a little doubt whether, because Banjo belongs to Rare as an IP. Rare owns the IP to Banjo, so there's like some doubts with Banjo if that could happen, because I believe at that time Microsoft was at the, trying to purchase Rare or whatever it was. So Banjo unfortunately never did get to happen. So Microsoft currently owns Rare, so they own Banjo, but they're more than willing, Phil Spencer, the head of Microsoft, more than willing to let Banjo be in Smash Bros. That's what I love about the dude. He knows, he's a gamer, and he knows his gaming stuff. He knows the history Banjo has with Nintendo. He knows people would love to see this, and it doesn't just benefit Nintendo if Banjo gets in. It would benefit Microsoft as well, and not just, oh, here's some money to license your character. No. This could open the door for the Banjo Kazooie series. Microsoft is always in need of some new first-party IPs. They're sitting on the Bear and the Bird, so they should do something. I talk about this a lot because I feel like they should do this, and I think it could. I think it could happen, honestly. But so you bring, they announce, Nintendo and Microsoft say they are able to come up with an agreement. I think they can. They're very buddy-buddy lately. Xbox Live is coming to the Switch some point in the future. They're really big on cross-platform play with each other. They're very friendly, so that's good. But, so they say they come to get together on the agreement for Banjo in Smash Bros. And then maybe, Microsoft takes that announcement as well and be like, all right, I'd like to announce that not only is Banjo coming in Smash, but we are working on a brand new Banjo Kazooie title, or maybe they even remake, one or two, or, some of the older Banjo Kazooie games. Maybe they go with the Crash and Spyro route. Maybe they do the remakes. This should happen. I mean, I know Microsoft recently did something with, they spent a lot of money on first-party first-party studios to develop first-party games. It's a very good possibility that they look, Microsoft just sat down, looked at the IPs that they own and go, all right, what could we do? What franchise do we think would sell? What franchise do we think people would want? Banjo gets talked about quite a bit, and if they absolutely wanted to, they could, eventually they could do like a multi-system. They could do it on the Xbox One, maybe have a timed exclusive because, well, it is their franchise after all, so they could, first month or a couple months it's out on the Xbox One, but then maybe later down the line it also comes out on the Nintendo Switch. It would sell, it'll make people money. It gets Banjo back out there. I mean, look how well Crash and Spyro have done. I keep bringing this up, but it's a very valid point. They both have done tremendous with their remakes, so hey, let's get Banjo out there, right? Let's get him back. So let me move on to Sora, another sort of pipe dream, sort of fantasy, sort of potentially would never happen kind of character. But after Cloud got in for Smash, Wii U, 3DS as DLC, anybody was a possibility. And then we even get Piranha Plant for a free character for DLC. Well, the window for that is already closed, but then Piranha Plant gets in. Anything is possible. Any character, I think, besides anime characters, because I think Sakurai has a rule against that. But it's both these characters fit Smash Bros. They both have a great style. They both are very popular. People would buy this. This Sora and Banjo would both be kind of break the internet sort of characters. Maybe Sora a bit more than Banjo, because I think Sora's not a bit. I think Sora's just more well known than Banjo. So Sora's up there with like a reveal, something like of a Cloud, just like, whoa, Nintendo, how did you do that? That'd be so epic. So Sora joining the battle, of course, who doesn't want to see that, right? Again, going back to the money thing, DLC wise, it would make Nintendo money from that, people buying the DLC. It would make Square or Disney, however. Some people are still on the fence about who owns it, so it's weird. So whoever you think owns them, we're not going to get into that debate, but it makes Square/Disney. It would make them money. It would help promote maybe Kingdom Hearts 3 if they want to bring it over to the Switch at some point later down the road, or maybe Kingdom Hearts Collection, something, it helps promote that. People get their eyes on it. People would be excited. This is something that a ton of people just want to happen, right? Me and like everybody, right? Okay, not everybody. Most people in the Smash community, if you're going to buy DLC, I think Sora's got to be on most people's list. I know there's I've read comments in past Sora matchups where they say, hey, I don't care for the character, and that's totally cool. I get it. Sometimes you just don't like a character. I didn't like Link, Legend of Zelda. I didn't like Link for the longest time. But then I played a Legend of Zelda game, and my opinion did a 180, and I was like, "Oh, that character's awesome." But so maybe maybe people just haven't played the game, or maybe they just don't like the style, or they just don't like the character design. Whatever it might be, it's all cool. But either way, both these characters would make tremendous amount of sense. Just please, could we get this to happen? Could we get this one to happen? I'd very much like this. So, oh man, this. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can vote for this one. This one's tough. Two characters that I really want. Two characters that are definitely on not probably, but definitely on my short list of characters that I would love to see for DLC in Smash. Oh man, back-to-back days. I'm doing this. I always. I'm voting for both, and I hate voting for that because I said yesterday I voted for both as well. But I want to be decisive when I'm picking a winner, who I'm voting for. But in this case, these are legit top 5 characters I would love to see in Smash Ultimate for DLC. Who's qualified. So yeah, I'm voting for both Sora and Banjo. They're both my votes. Movesets are easy for both of them. Music. What kind of stage would you use for Sora? I think it's what is it called? Bastion Hollows, I believe. I think that's like in every Kingdom Hearts game, so you could maybe use that sort of as the stage. Plus, awesome music from both franchises as well. I mean, come on. Let's just fingers crossed. At least on my side, fingers crossed. Both these characters do make it in Smash for DLC. I would love to see that. So I guess that is pretty much going to be it for this one. There's, I guess the only matter of business is to show you the sneak peek for tomorrow. So tomorrow's matchup, actually tomorrow's results will be Master Chief against Lara Croft. And then the winner of that ends up facing Phoenix Wright, which is, well, the matchup for tomorrow. So Phoenix Wright just lost on Monday, so he's already back tomorrow, so that's good. But, yeah, that is going to be it for this one. There's your sneak peek for tomorrow. There's your matchup. Go ahead and vote. Let me know if this one's tough, because this one was tough. If I didn't have the rule to vote for both, I honestly don't know who I'd vote for. But that is it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I look forward to the votes, and hopefully we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.